رمضان 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 كريم رمضان.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. All praise to Allah the Almighty, and peace and blessings be upon His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If you read the Quran, you will find something very significant and important regarding being kind to your parents. It is that when Allah mentions that you worship Him alone and don't associate any partners with Him, directly after that He is telling you to be kind and to treat your parents with kindness. وَاعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَلَا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. Worship Allah alone and don't associate partners with Him, and be kind to your parents. The status of parents in Islam, it is of very high rank, very high. And one of the signs of that, what we have just mentioned in this. And if you think about it, Allah, He is the one who created you, and your parents are the means of your creation. So you came through your parents. So they are the mean of your existence. So you can find the why it is always coming that as you must be thankful and grateful to Allah who created you, also you must be thankful and grateful and treat your parents with extreme kindness and gentleness, because they are the mean or the cause of your existence. And in one of the verses of the Quran, Allah says, "And your Lord has decreed that you worship none but Him, and that you be dutiful to your parents. If one of them or both of them attain old age in your life, say not to them a word of disrespect, nor shout at them, but address them in terms of honor, and lower unto them the wing of submission and humility through mercy, and say, My Lord, bestow on them your mercy as they did bring me up when I was young." This is very important to ponder about this verse. Allah says that those parents might reach an old age, and as we know, when they become old, they become also difficult to deal with them. Here He is recommending you to be more and more kind with them. And He said, عندك, it means they are with you. They are not thrown away in any place for geriatric or for what else, what other places other than you. You should compete with your brothers and sisters to keep them with you in your house, not as what happened to a lot of people. They dislike their presence and they want to get rid of them. This is total contradiction of the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you know that those who are treating their parents in this way, their children will treat them same as that. So be good to them for the sake of Allah, and because they deserve all the kindness from you, and also that you will be treated by your children in the future with kindness. The Prophet ﷺ was asked, what is the best deed to do? He said to pray in time. Then he said, what is next? He said to be kind to your parents. And he said, then what is next? He said the jihad fi sabilillah. It means to fight for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So imagine how important is being kind to your parents. Even it is given a precedence to jihad, which is well known of its importance and virtues. Then the Prophet ﷺ was asked by one of the companions, who deserves from me the best treatment? He told him, your mother. He said, then who is next? He said, your mother. Then he said, who is next? He said, your mother. Then he said, who is next? Then he said, your father. So your mother needs also special care, extra care, more than your father. Both of them, they deserve your kindness and being good to them, but the mother specifically needs. And the scholars, they thought about the wisdom behind that. They said, some of them, they said, see how much she is suffering. First, when she becomes pregnant, this is suffering. When she delivers you, this is suffering. When she is breastfeeding you and bringing you up, so she is doing extra work than the father. And one of the companions asked the Prophet ﷺ, is there anything I can do good for my parents after their death? He said, yes. Make prayer for them, means supplicate, and ask Allah for them for forgiveness. And also be kind to their friends, because those who are close to them also try to be kind to them and visit them. And also if they commanded you anything, they recommended you to do something, then keep doing it after their death. So these are important things to be done. So it doesn't stop being kind to your parents, and as it is mentioned in the Holy Quran, وَقُلْ رَبِّ ارْحَمْهُمَا كَمَا رَبَّيَانِي صَغِيرًا. Say that, O Allah, shower mercy to them as they have bring me up when I was a child. So this is very important. Another thing about the now relatives, other than the parents, if we go a little bit more, the kins, the relatives, they also deserve from you to be kind to them. And the Prophet ﷺ, he said that when Allah created the al-rahim, it means the kinship, it hanged to the throne of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Almighty, that I refuge to you from being cut. Then Allah said, are you satisfied if I connect mercy to those who are keeping you connected, and to cut off my mercy from those who are cutting off you? Then it said yes. He said, this is for you. A lot of people, they don't care about their relatives, and they always revolve on themselves. They always think about themselves, and they don't care about others. Maybe they are needy, and even if they are not needy, to be just kind, to ask about their condition, to visit them, to give them gifts, whatever is known as to be good to them. And to the extent that one of the companions came to the Prophet ﷺ, and he said, I have relatives with whom I try to keep the ties of relationship, but they sever relations with me. So he is keeping and they are severing these relations. And whom I treat kindly, but they treat me badly. This is another thing. I am gentle with them, but they are rough to me. Three things. He said, the Prophet ﷺ replied to him, if you are as you say, means you are good to them, but they are bad to you. It is as if you are feeding them hot ashes, and you will be with a supporter against them from Allah as long as you continue to do so. So this encourages us to be kind and continue doing the good even if we don't get the response. Usually what happens, if they are responding to us in a good manner, then they will keep. If they respond to us in a bad manner, usually we leave them. And this is not the recommendation of the Prophet ﷺ. Do your best. Of course, if they reject you totally, they don't want you to call, then you have done from your side, you did your best. But if they even do that bad things, but you can communicate with them, with their children and others, so keep on doing this. And actually the Prophet ﷺ said, it is not that the one who is called keeping the relations with his relatives, the one who is just responding to their good treating, but the one actually whom they cut the relation with him and he keeps doing good for them. This is actually the real being good to your relatives. I know it is difficult and the minority will do this, but this is the characters of Muslims as recommended by the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon them. I'd like to stop here and conclude this episode and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us all His mercy. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى اللهم وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.
رمضان